dear students, with the seventh chapter, that is coordinate geometry, and the subtopic that we are going to learn in this video is section formula. Before this, we have learned how to find out the distance between the 2 points, and with that distance formula we have learned many applications of that distance formula, that how to verify whether the given quadrilateral is a parallelogram, rhombus, square, and the given 3 points are collinear or not. These many things we have learned. Now let's see about the section formula. What is the section formula? Section formula is what's here. If a line segment is there, or if any 2 poles or if any 2 buildings are there, and between that if a point is there, okay, if a point is there and the point where we have to put that point, or what are the coordinates of point, if that point P or any point divides that line segment in some of the ratio, so that we are going to see that how to find out the coordinate of that point. See here, I have told you orally, ऐसे 2 पॉइंट्स है सपोज A और B, ठीक है, और इसके बीच में कहां तो भी एक पॉइंट P है. Now P divides line segment AB in any ratio. It will divide any of the ratio. It may be 1:2, it may be 3:4, it may be 7:9. Some ratio will be there that P will divide this line segment AB. Suppose this ratio as m:n. So if we want to find out the distance between AP and distance of PB, then we need to find out the coordinates of point P. We need to find out the coordinates of point P, and to find out the coordinates of point P, we have to learn the section formula. By that section formula, we are going to solve, or we are going to take out the coordinates of internal division of any line segment. Right? There is also a formula for external division, but external division is not on your syllabus. So we will see how that section formula has been derived. Okay? So see this video. In this video you will see how this section formula has been derived. Let suppose this point is A and this point is B. Suppose AB is a line segment and P is the point which divides the line segment in the ratio m:n. Okay, what I have taken? Let P is coordinate given right now, x comma y. Suppose let P comma xy divides line segment AB in the ratio m:n. Okay, now let coordinate of AR x1 comma y1 and coordinates of BR x2 comma y2. We have assumed that the coordinates of point A is x1 comma y1, and coordinates of point B as x2 y2. Right? Now APB we have taken QRS. Okay. Also draw perpendicular from A to PR. Let this point be C. Draw a perpendicular from point P to BS. Let this perpendicular meet at point D. Okay. Now see what we have written, that you should understand what we have write first. Draw perpendicular. Draw AC perpendicular to PR and PD perpendicular to BS. Okay. Now see here. See in triangle now. In triangle ACP. In triangle ACP and triangle PDB. In triangle ACP and in triangle PDB. Triangle PDB. What we can see here? This angle is also 90 degree. This angle is also 90 degree. This angle C is equals to angle D, that is by ये सब नहीं का तो चलेगा. This is the part of similarity. But okay, angle C is congruent to angle D. I am writing it in a short form. Okay, Q each of 90 degree. Then see, these two are parallel lines, right? As these two are parallel and this one is transversal, this angle will be equal to this angle. These are they are corresponding angles. So we can write angle APC is congruent to angle which one? PBD. Reason will be corresponding angles. No need to write whole reason of this because we have to not prove that the triangles are similar. We have to prove the section formula. So we'll go for it. Abhi see here, if the triangles are similar, we can write down triangle ACP is similar to triangle PDP. Okay, if these two triangles are similar, then what will happen? They are similar by A criteria. If two triangles are similar, then their sides are always in proportion. Means we can write AC upon PD. Corresponding sides we must take. Now CP upon DB, and third one is we can write AP upon PB. AP upon PB, right? So these are the corresponding sides. We can write CSST, corresponding sides of similar triangle. Now these sides are in proportion. I will give this as equation number 1 because it is very much useful for us. Now let's find yes, I will do here only. Now tell me what will be the here. What will be the coordinates of point Q? Q lies on x-axis. So if it lies on x-axis, its y coordinate will be 0. तो क्या हो जाएगा ये? x1, 0. Point R lies on x-axis. Again y coordinate 0. So point P के coordinates क्या लिखेंगे अपन? x5. तो ये क्या आएगा? x, 0. ये x1 है. x1, 0. About s, what we can write about s? S is also lying on x-axis, so y coordinate will be 0. So x2, 0. So these are the coordinates of Q, R, and S. Now, if we are told to find out the distance of QR, so what will be distance QR? Now QR will be equal. Now you know that how to find out the distance. Larger coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Larger equals to m is to n, means instead of AP and PP we can write m is to 1, m is to n. So we go for first x coordinate. Therefore P उसके x और y दोनों कोऑर्डिनेट निकालेंगे, लेकिन हम पहले निकालेंगे x कोऑर्डिनेट। अगर x कोऑर्डिनेट निकालना है तो we will go for see what x coordinate of P. Okay, now see we know QR and RS means AC and PD. So AC and PD is equals to AP upon BP. AC upon PD, AC upon PD is equals to AP upon BP, AP upon BP. Okay, now let's solve this. What will happen? What is AC? AC is x minus x1, x minus x1 upon what is PD? It is x2 minus x, x2 minus x equals to AP upon PB is m is to n, m upon n. Now what do we do now? Let's cross multiply them. M in bracket x minus x1 is equals to m in bracket x2 minus x, right? Now next what we will do, see, multiply them. Nx minus nx1 equals to mx2 minus mx. x वाली टर्म एक साथ में ले लेते हैं, ठीक है? क्या आएगा देखो, nx ये इधर आ जाएगा तो प्लस mx इज इक्वल्स टू mx2, ये माइनस हो जाएगा तो प्लस हो जाएगा nx1. What we can take out common from here? X. Okay. What remains inside the bracket? M plus n. M plus n लिखो या n plus n लिखो, both will be same. Equals to, here nothing is common, so mx2 plus nx1. Now put this m to that side. X is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n. So this is the formula for finding out the x coordinate of the point P. Similarly, what? Similarly, we can find the formula for y coordinate, ठीक है? y coordinate के लिए भी अपन फॉर्मूला ढूंढ सकते हैं. As we have drawn perpendicular on x axis, ऐसे ही perpendicular इसके ऊपर निकालो, you will get this one. वहां पे मिलेगा y minus y1 and y2 minus y. So that formula will be y is equals to m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. So this is the formula for y coordinate of the point P. So we can write P x comma y can be written as what? mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, comma my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. So this is the formula for finding out the coordinates of point P. Okay, if P divides the line segment AB in the ratio m is to n, internally in the ratio m is to n. Okay, so this is how we can find out the formula for that point P. Okay, now again one thing is there here. If a point P becomes a midpoint, So what is that formula? That formula is here. What formula we have written? P x comma y is equals to, what is that formula? mx2 plus nx1 upon n plus n comma my2 plus ny1 upon n plus n. This formula we have, right? Now if P is midpoint, P is midpoint, so the ratio will be same, means m, if m is equals to n1, n will be also 1, m अगर 2 होगा तो n भी 2 होगा, n 3 होगा तो n भी 3 होगा, मतलब m और n दोनों क्या बन जाएंगे? इक्वल. if P is midpoint then m will be equals to n. If m is equals to n, then we'll write here n instead of n. So what will be the formula here? mx2 plus mx1 upon m plus n. Okay, and here my2 plus my1 upon m plus m. We have replaced all the n by m because n is equals to n. Now take out what will come? n common, x2 plus x1 upon m plus n. M plus n is twice n. Here also n common, y2 plus y1 upon m plus n is twice n. So m and get cancel. So what remains? x2 plus x1 upon 2 comma y2 plus y1 upon 2. Now this is the formula. If m divides, if P divides the line segment AB in the same ratio, means if the point P is midpoint of the given line segment. Okay, we will see one problem also depending upon that section formula and midpoint formula from our same exercise 7.2. Okay, one formula, one question will try to take that will make you understand that formula very properly. Okay, so chalo let's say find the coordinates of the point which divides the joint of 1 minus 2 coordinates are given in the ratio 2:3. We'll assume it's exercise 7.2 question number 1. Okay, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line joining -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. Let the line segment joining points, which one is first? 1 -1 comma 7 and 4 comma -3. Let the line segment joining points -1 comma 7 and 4 comma -3 are divided in the ratio m is to n equals to, the ratio is given to us is that 2:3. So let's solve. coordinates. So the coordinates, for that we have formula. What is formula? X comma y is equals to, we have formula mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, comma my2 plus my1 upon m plus n, right? Now see, m is 2 multiplied by x2 is, what is x2? These 2 points are there, x1 x2 plus n 3 into x1 minus 1 upon m plus n means 2 plus 3, right? Here y, m is 2 into y2, y1 y2 means minus 3 plus n is 3 multiplied by y1 is 7 upon m plus n means 2 plus 3. Okay, now let's simplify. 2 4s are 8 plus 3 minus 1s are minus 3 upon 2 plus 3 is 5, comma 2 minus 3 are minus 6 plus 3 7s are 21 upon 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay. Now plus minus minus, 8 minus 3 is 5 upon 5, comma minus 6 plus 21 में से 6 subtract करो, it will be 15 comma 5 divided, it will be now 1 comma 3. Okay, therefore x comma y is equals to 1 comma 3. Therefore what we can write, the line segment joining the points minus 1 7 and 4 comma minus 3 dividing in the ratio m is to n, the point that divides is, the ratio of that point is 1 is to 3. Okay, therefore the coordinates of that point is 1 comma 3. Okay, so in this way we can find out the coordinates of the point which divides